light shines on, the Spirit helps me guide my way. I know this ain't just me. I walk strong, but this time I won't be afraid. I know this ain't just me. No, this ain't just me.
Welcome, friends. This is Amanda from Silver Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the topic, are you compatible? So this could be any relationship, friendship, romantic, whatever. But I will be doing to help you determine if this is your message. We're going to be looking at your energies, looking at their energies, and then seeing the compatibility level. All right. Hope you enjoy my fall autumnal vibe going on. We have showing off a few of my little paintings. They are available on Etsy if you do like them. Very, very reasonably priced, $35. I thought I'd offer some fun little guys. They're 4x4s. So moving on to the bulk of the reading here, we have 4 cards to choose from. These are all my paintings. I will be making them into a deck, so look forward to that. So if you are drawn to this image, this will be pile 1. This is My Visions Protect Me. If you're drawn to this image, this is Flame of Venus. And if you're drawn to this is From the Ashes. And finally, pile 4. If you're drawn to this one, this is Vibrance. All right, guys, I will see you in your pile. Hello, beautiful pile 1. If you chose this image, My Visions Protect Me, this will be your reading. So we're going to be using my deck, the Character Oracle, to take a look at you and your person and to identify some personality characteristics. Keep in mind these could be switched. So we're just going to say person A, person B, and see, make sure that we are tapping into energies that you resonate with. So, all right, guys, we're going to pull for person A. Please show me the personality of person A. Okay. Grace. Painter. All right. Practical. Grace. Painter. Practical. All right, we're going to take a look at person B. Musical. Unpretentious. Unpretentious. Restless. Curious. All right. Okay, so we have, it looks like this person A, is feeling like they're very, maybe more on the feminine end of things. They're soft. There's a very soft energy coming from this person. I do think they have to take things practically because they're sensitive. And this, that might be you if you resonate with that. I feel like Spirit wants me to tell you that it's okay to like take your time with connections in general, and not rush yourself, and give yourself a lot of grace with relationships in general. You are a sensitive person. You are a very giving person. I feel like you may have overgiven in the past. And so it's okay to take your time to determine whether people are worth your time and your energy, whether they live up to, you know, the quality that you give. It's not about being judgmental. It's just about, you know, having people in your life that match your energy. You're worthy of that. You deserve that. I do think you're very artistic. If you're not a painter, if you're not an artist, you have an artistic soul. You see things very maybe even in a little bit of a romantic sense, or a romantic light. You see the beauty in things. That's what it means to me anyway, to be an artist, is someone who sees the beauty in things that maybe other people don't. Yeah, so guidance, before I tapped in before I turned on the camera, and Spirit was telling me to tell all piles this information about going ahead and like maybe sitting in meditation, contemplating this image when it comes to relationships. They gave me the image of a vessel, so like a vase or some sort of container, and that makes me feel like Spirit's telling me that it's important to look at relationships like something you fill up with, you know, your intention, your energy. So, you know, a lot of times we can look at relationships as a mirror for ourselves. I'm not saying that every relationship's like mirroring exactly everything about you, but, you know, they can serve as a mirror sometimes to things that we need to learn and take a clearer look at ourselves. And they were also bringing up nervous system health with regards to relationships. So these are two things to contemplate and think about with regards to the relationships in your life. Moving on to the person B. So we have someone who's also quite artistic, with musical. This person seems to be a little bit different than person A, though, because they have restless and curious. And I'm feeling like this person is not as practical as person A. They might be a little bit more fast and loose with their choices in life. They're out to explore things. They're out to experience things. They are, you know, with this unpretentious card, it actually makes me feel like, I don't want to say this in a negative way because it's not negative necessarily, but it's like, I think that they don't have as strong of a boundaries. Or let's rephrase that. They haven't developed a sense of like strong yes and no. They haven't experienced enough yet to know maybe what is it that they're really looking for with regards to relationships. So they're just open to anything and everything. They want to experience different people and different points of view. They're open to other people's like different ways of being, and like people from different walks of life and stuff. And this restlessness that they have, they're just hungry for that. Like, they're hungry for knowledge about the world and about people in general, and about like how things are done. Because they're still, I feel like, kind of figuring it out for themselves. Like, who they want to become and who they want to be and how they want to be in the world. And this musical card makes me I'm hearing like play it by ear, which is something some people say in regards to like relationships, right? Like, I just want to sort of like see how it goes and go with the flow and play it by ear. And so in that sense, I feel like person A and person B might not have that in common, because I think person A has a more practical sense of what they're looking for, and they're a little bit more focused on like what they want out of experiences or people in their lives. It's, it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just like, I don't want to waste my time. I want to know where I stand. I want to know what's going on. Like, is this going to be, you might like this person, a person might want to make plans, and this person might not. They just might want to play it by ear. So if it's a friendship situation or whatever, the thing that they have in common, and I think the thing that draws person A and person B together, is their shared artistic side. And I think that person A and person B can probably learn things from one another in terms of like, this person might be very planned out when they paint or they create, and they might have very strong standards for their like artwork. This person might be a little bit more free-flowing, and this person A might be benefited by taking a page out of person B's book to be a little bit more loose and like explore maybe different styles, or be a little bit more adventurous with them with their art, and incorporate different things and try different things. So that's what I'm sort of seeing. All right, I do want to try using this deck. So let's see. All right, got this new deck. Let's see if we can get some more information. This is the deck I'm using, Coffee Cup Oracle. So let's see. So for person A, we have nourishment, transformation, directions, journey, scarab, and ship. And then for person B, we have moose and whale, acceptance, eccentric, wisdom keeper. All right, so I think it's important for person A to ask themselves like this question when it comes to relationships, this relationship and others, that, how is this relationship? Is it nourishing? Is it draining? I do feel like this relationship is definitely transformational, and it is helping person A. I do feel like for some who are resonating here, that this is just kind of a stop along the journey, and it's, might be something that doesn't last forever. That doesn't mean that this person isn't important or beneficial or loving, but with the ship here, it does tell me that there is some movement. Either that's internal movement, it's creating internal movement or internal transformation and change and shift, or it's something that is creating transformation for person A to recognize within themselves what they're actually needing to have in terms of relationships in their lives, that nourish them, that give them what they're really needing, I'm really sensing that person A does need some stability, and I'm not sure that person B offers that. Person B I feel like needs to learn acceptance for themselves, and their needs as well. And I do feel like person B is getting a lot of wisdom from person A. I think that they recognize that person A is quite deep and has a lot of, like, a lot to offer as in terms of a relationship, whether that's platonic or romantic. I think they see the value in the connection. I just, however, feel that they are a bit of a renegade and a little bit eccentric, and don't like to be tied down. So I think they're subconsciously kind of drawn to person A because of the fact that they're more stable. I think maybe they wish they were more stable. But I don't think that they're necessarily willing to compromise on that. They could. This is general reading. Maybe this is something, if you really value this connection, these are the important conversations that you need to be having, with this person. If this is resonating, and I'm highlighting the issues, then, and you want this person to stay in your life, then it's time to be honest with them about what you need, and be willing to risk upsetting this person or losing this connection, because the payoff could be great if they understand you. And I don't think this person's a bad person, obviously. I think they're a lovely person. But this person B sees your value, or sees person A's value. I keep thinking of this person as you, but it could be either way. They may decide that it's wise to keep person A in their life. But I think person A has got to be honest about what they're needing. If you need more stability, that's important. That's an important conversation to have. Like, hey, I really need, you to stick to your word. I really need you to make plans with me. There's a surprise ending to this relationship. Or a surprise outcome, I should say. I don't want to say ending. We have sadness, female, cunning, stealth, wolf, old woman. For others of you, I don't think this is for the majority, but for others of you who've picked this pile, this person person B may detect sadness in person A. They might, I hate to say this, but like some small portion of you, this person might be looking to take advantage. It's not for a lot of you. I think they might detect something in person A that could be exploited But for most, I feel like person A or person B just sees the wisdom and the grace and the value of person A, even though they're not sure, they might not be mature enough to, like, they need a push just to sort of up level and realize, like, not everybody flies by the seat of their pants, okay? And some people need more, like I was saying, some people need, they have more sensitive nervous systems, and depending on the trauma that they've incurred, it can be very destabilizing to have, like, people that are a little bit flaky in their lives, and you know, the healing needed is to have more stability and, like, be a little bit more structured and practical, have more people like that in their life so that they can rely on. Those sort of reprograms their nervous systems and their brains, that, like, you know, it's okay to trust people and rely on people. The fact that you were drawn to this image you know, makes a lot of sense with all the cards that came out, because this crystal here at the bottom is the symbol of being stable. It's groundedness. It's a smoky quartz crystal, which is really great for anxiety, people who are anxious or stress prone. It brings this energy of stability and safety and groundedness, and you know, being contained. That these two hawks are, like, containing the flame in the middle. So that's what I feel like person A is looking for, someone to, like, help heal them and, like, make them feel safe. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you did enjoy this reading, I do have more personal ones available if you want to go ahead and hit me up, email me, or check out my website. So thank you for sticking around, and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we're going to take a look at if you're compatible with your person. So I'm doing some Palo Santo sage here. Just cleared out the energies from the previous reading. I am using the character oracle that I created, and we're going to be taking a look at person A, person B, and so you can decide which side you are, because the energies might be flipped. And I did a little meditating before I turned on the camera, and Spirit asked me to talk about the concept of the vessel, or, you know, a vase or a vessel or a container of some kind, and think and contemplate that. And they're asking you to really meditate on that with regards to relationship in your life. And they also wanted me to mention nervous system health, because these two things are really important when it comes to relationship and bringing in the right kind of people. Okay, so maybe that will play into this reading a little bit, but let's take a look at pile 2, person A, and let's ask Spirit to give me the best, clearest messages about person A. Okay. Fearless, complex, integrity. Nice. Like this. Where does person B? Please show me person B. Okay. Serious. Extra. Very interesting. So interesting. Okay, So we have person A, fearless, integrity, complex. Person B, serious, extra, intensity. So I'm getting for person A that, which makes sense because of the image. I do sense a very feisty energy. Person A might be a fire sign or have fire sign placements. I am also getting a Gemini or an air energy. For some, take that how it resonates. I think both people have that in common. Interestingly enough, there's a lot of mental energy, but I think this person might have a little bit more fire energy. They are fearless, obviously. I do think I think person A can come across as a little bit confusing, and possibly seemingly contradictory, although I don't think that they are. I think that they understand things on a complex level, and so they are very interested in integrity and morals and standard and have high standards. I think that's why they are fearless, or they appear fearless to others. I think person A is so interested in doing what's right and staying in integrity with themselves and with their belief systems and with who they are, that they have to be fearless in a world where everyone and everything is, I hate to say it, but it's kind of true. Like everything in this world and society in general is kind of designed to pull you out of alignment with your truth. There's constant influences on, what your beliefs are and what you know to be true. People are going to be doing this all, like media, social media, just any media, magazines, TV, society in general wants you to do what they want you to do because, money, power. But person A is fearless because they don't care. They are gonna do what they know is right, and it doesn't matter, or at least to the greatest extent that they can. We all screw up from time to time, and do things that are out of alignment. That's normal as human, but I think that person A is very much focused on that and believes in that and tries to live their life like that as much as possible. And they do take risks and make decisions that other people don't understand a lot of times because they don't, they're following their own inner compass. And these people that follow that inner compass are fearless because they have to be. And that doesn't mean, fearless doesn't mean that you don't have fear. It means that you know how to deal with your fear. You know how to talk to it. You don't let it dictate you. Right? Goes back to that nervous system thing. Whew. I'm learning all about nervous system. I'm being coached by a wonderful healer, and she's teaching me so much. And she's really tapping into, fear, That's what fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or fight, flight, freeze, faint is just a fear response. And so if we can start to gently and lovingly recognize within ourselves when we are being triggered into one of those autonomic nervous system responses, we have a greater capacity to operate from free will rather than from our autonomic nervous system, which is it's automatic. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Might be relevant for some. Person B is similar in that they're intense and serious. So much so that I think people think that they're kind of like they're extra. They are they might even stir up a little drama from time to time. With their intensity and their seriousness. I do think they have a strong both people have a very strong sense of self-belief in what they believe is right and true. And I think that's what draws them together, draws person A and person B together, is this moral compass or belief systems, morality, something that they believe in, that they live by. And both people are very fiercely passionate and intense with this. I say I'm getting Gemini in general because I feel that Gemini is like this very cerebral, very like air signs in general have a strong sense of fairness and justice and that they understand the world's complexities and how they can hold contradictory things and not get they can understand how they both can coexist or how both can be true. So yeah, I do think you guys are compatible because of this. Yeah, there's a compatibility here. I think that person A can probably teach person B how to be fearless and maybe a little less serious. But I think that both have their intensity. And there's a lot of mirroring, because when I made these cards, I wrote integrity, and then somebody said, the person who was helping me make the cards, they're like, did you mean intensity? Or so it's funny to me that these two cards came out because I almost didn't make both of them. I almost only made one of them. But intensity and integrity looked so similar, and I was like, ooh, intensity, integrity, both of those need to go in the deck. So I find this to be very telling about the energies of both these people, as they're very mirroring each other. So I want to use my new deck, the Coffee Cup Oracle, and get some additional messages. Okay, so Spirit's giving me a few more details to help round out your reading. So person A got birds, news, messages, shark, survival and power, and opportunities, home, gate. And Spirit gave me for person B slowness and protection, desire and attraction, snake. And it's so interesting because it's almost all animal. Nourishment and transformation, scarab. And finally, cunning and stealth, wolf. So, again, I'm so funny. There is this strong message around Gemini. That's making me think of Gemini. This one's making me think of Gemini energy, or it's like pulling out that energy, highlighting it again. However, person B, this is important, person B is slower than person A, okay? They need to take their time more with things. They are intense. But they take their intensity and they don't rush with it. Their intensity is more internalized and more deliberate. So it's like it's more internal, I'm feeling. Person B is more internal. So they probably have more earth in their chart. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe Scorpio because of the snake. But they're more of a planner. And they're willing to take the long game with things. I feel like they might be a little bit more in touch with their libidinal desires, but they're also more in touch with their long-term desires too. So very interesting. So they might be willing to take things slower with relationships, developing things. They might have a strong, sexual attraction to person A, but I think they're willing to take their time with it and let it develop. Because I think they know that that's going to increase the payoff and like the appreciation when it develops. Person A is, these are interesting. Person A is, this is making survival power shark. It's taking me back to what I was talking about with the nervous system. When we're in survival mode, we can be not operating. We might be rushing things. Let's just put it that way. We might be rushing things a little bit. So like I could see this playing out with like, a lot of texting out of maybe a little bit of a nervous energy that person B doesn't like them. And so they're looking for some reassurance that person still wants them. Person A is definitely looking for a sense of security and safety with this home card. So if you are resonating with person A's energy, I do suggest that you let this person take it slower and work on feeling secure within yourself and like maybe just having those conversations too depending on the nature of this relationship and where you're at. I think it's important to have this, hey, I have more of an anxious attachment style, and like, so when you don't text me for an hour or a day or whatever it is for you that's kind of like comes up, it causes me to get nervous, like, and make sure that you're saying this in a way that you're not making it that person's responsibility to not make you feel nervous, but you're just letting them know, like, hey, this is just sort of, because of my background and that's sort of what happens for me. So if I text you like 5 times in a row, that's sort of what's happening. And just have these honest and open conversations with each other, right? Because the birds is about communication, and it's time for you to take that fearlessness, or person A needs to apply that fearlessness with regards to relationships, because I know it can be, we can be fearless in a lot of areas, but when it comes to like potentially losing someone, we can lose our nerve. And it's okay if that person doesn't, if that scares person B away, then it scares them away, and they're not the person for you, because what you're really needing is someone who can like work with you on that stuff. You want to feel like you're at home. You want to feel like you're safe, right? I mean, I feel like that's kind of the goal with every relationship, is to cultivate safety and intimacy and connection, and you can't have that if you don't communicate. So that's sort of what I'm seeing, you guys. Thank you for being here. We do have teacher at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like this person, that you guys are teachers to each other, or there's some learning in this connection and growth in this connection. And I just want to reiterate that I do see a lot of compatibility here. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for joining me. If you do need a more personalized reading, please let me know. You can email me, or you can find a link in my Etsy shop to purchase a personal reading. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to be looking at the energies of person A and person B, and looking at if they are compatible with each other. Keep in mind, I'm keeping it open-ended, and the energies can be switched, so maybe you resonate with pile or person B instead of person A. Just keep that open for your own interpretation. We're going to be using the Character Oracle, which is my deck that I created. You can purchase it on my Etsy shop. And we're going to get started. All right. We're getting clear guided messages for person A, who chose From the Ashes. The energies of the person A. Psychic. Not too shocking considering you're in a tarot card reading. All right. What is person A's energy, please? Boss. Okay, that's too many. Too many, please. Just one more. Mysterious? I don't know. I feel like I need another. Oh. Okay. Psychic, boss, mysterious, loud. Okay, person B. Let's look at person B's energy. Complex, serious, seeker, just wanted one more, so. Interesting. Okay, outgoing. All right. Getting very interesting energy here for person A. Person A. I feel like some of you are entrepreneurs, healers, coaches, tarot readers, energy workers, but, doesn't have to be, but I feel like, with this psychic boss, I feel like a lot of you who chose this reading are, if you're drawn to this card, I feel like you're in the transformational space. Okay? You might help people heal. You might help people transform, alchemize themselves, in all the various different beautiful ways that there are to do healing work. I think you have to be outspoken. I think you have to be loud for your work. If you're not, if you do work for someone, or you are a boss at a job, you still have to be someone who's loud and opinionated and uses your voice and stands up and says, this is what we're doing and this is how we're doing it. And so, you have to be loud and use your, well, I keep saying you, it's person A, sorry. Person A just has to be loud and get their voice out there. Like, you have to command a room. Person A has to command a room. However, this psychic, mysterious energy is very apparent. Okay? Because people who are psychic do have an element of mystery to them. Because they're just deep thinkers, deep people, picking up on energies in a room. There's a lot going on in the inner world, in the inner realm of people who are very, sensitive, psychic, in tuned, empathic people. And so this naturally lends itself to being more mysterious, more a bit of an enigma to others. All right. Person B is also is very interesting. So all of these messages that I've done so far, all the piles always have like a through line of like the thing that sort of makes the connection, like the connection point with, so loud and outgoing. It feels like the connection point between the two people here. Person B, has a side to their personality like person A does, that is more outgoing and loud, and like, I feel like maybe person A has had to do a little bit more cultivating of this aspect of their personality. For some reason, I feel like person B is just more naturally this way, and they're just more social, because they are. I feel like person A had to cultivate that in order to be successful in whatever line of work that they are in. Person B is a person, I think it's interesting too, because mysterious, complex, I think that's another thing that sort of draws these two people together. If you were drawn to this image, I do feel like there's some scorpionic energies. You might resonate with Scorpio. You might have Scorpio placements in your chart. Because this card represents death and rebirth, which is the energy of Scorpio, which is inherently a complex energy. It's a mysterious energy. We don't understand, everything there is to understand about life after death. We don't understand, the beautiful mystery of life. Coming into this world and leaving this world, there's that portal that we cannot really, the veil that we can't see past. We don't know. So I think person B is interested in person A because they can tap into and have a window into that other world. And person B is a seeker of knowledge and seeker of esoteric kind of concepts or spiritual kind of concepts, or is just really, they just want to learn about stuff. So they're constantly seeking out new ways, new horizons, new information. And this person person B is intrigued by person A because they seem to have some kind of wisdom or connection to information that's not easily obtained. And I think they love that about person A. I do think these people are compatible, but we will get more information. Person B is serious because they are, I think they are drawn to the occult. I think they're drawn to the darker side of life. I think they're they may have had things happen in their life that caused them to become this kind of a seeker. Maybe in their earlier days they were just more lighthearted and stuff, and this person has gone through some things and has made them tap into and become a more complex person, and maybe slightly more serious person. Maybe they've had to face death or the death of a loved one, or they've gone through some kind of medical thing, or maybe they even experienced NDE, near-death experience. That's just coming through for someone specific. But they've turned into a seeker. Just like person A turned into a boss. Person B turned into a seeker. Yeah. This is very, very, very interesting reading. So I'm going to pull from a coffee cup oracle and see what else we can find out about each person. Okay, so person A, we have some more some more information. We have distance and journey. We have the ocean. Okay, so I'm getting again some Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces placements for person A. Cycles change the moon. The moon and the ocean are very connected. The scale of justice, we have documents, justice, and groom. Husband, marriage, groom. So first off, I do think that the person A does have a strong masculine energy or a strong masculine side to them, whether they are female or male or however they identify themselves. Person A has cultivated this masculine boss energy. But interestingly, they are also very tapped into their feminine yin energies through the psychic aspect to them, with the moon and the ocean. I feel like they know how to flow with the ebbs and flows in their life and are wise enough to not resist cycles and change. And they're intuitive enough to intuit that, like, when things become kind of hard and like you feel like you're forcing, it's time to like maybe sort of shift the way you're doing things. That's like the universe's way of saying, like, hey, it's time to like make an adjustment, move like water around the rocks, not try to like keep hitting your head against the rock. So it's a beautiful energy here. The other thing I'm getting for person A is I think they've been through enough relationship stuff that they are pretty, and if this doesn't apply, then let it fly. But I think they are ready for like a more committed relationship. I think that they're ready for justice to be done in their romantic life, if this applies. If not, it's just the person A is just very balanced in their masculine and feminine sides. Okay. Person B, we have loyalty, determination, dog. We have unfolding surprise, envelope, and choices, indecision, triangle. Okay. So this does feel more romantic for most of you, but like I do feel like this person, if you haven't been talking to them or there've been a lull or something, they will come forward with some kind of message for you that's like surprising. But I think for some of you might be surprised that they want to be loyal to you, or they want to take the relationship to the next level or something. But I do think that they have been sort of struggling with it, or they've been deciding on it, or they haven't been sure for a while. Person B, I feel like might be a little bit intimidated by person A. I mean, this person, I'm sorry, but person A, if you're person A, you're like the bomb. You are bomb. You've got some cool ass shit going on over here. You're like my kind of person. So I might be biased, but this person definitely has a very loyal side to them. And I mean, look at those. It's like, I feel like they really look up to you, which makes sense because I think they see like all of the wisdom and growth you've done, and like, yeah, maybe a secret admirer, person B. Maybe this person's a friend to you, and they like really are holding some romantic feelings back because maybe they just don't. They're not sure what you would say, or they feel like they would probably get rejected. There is a major transformation in this relationship, period. Rabbit, pregnancy fears. Did this person get you pregnant? Somebody got somebody pregnant. The ending, the last couple cards I pull are more specific, so these will only be resonant for a few of you, or maybe only one of you. Somebody might want to get pregnant, though. Maybe that's the compatibility issue. If there is, if you have been struggling, maybe this person is afraid of fatherhood or motherhood or parenthood. But I think it's just a fear. I don't think it's because they don't want it. I think they're just, they're a complex person. We're all complex. And we can have we can feel multiple ways about things. I feel like if they were ever gonna do it, it seems like they'd want to do it with person A. They could have a family with them. But I feel like also person A probably doesn't want to be in their masculine all the time. Like, especially if it came to like starting a family, they'd want to know that person B could like do it with them, and they wouldn't have to be in charge. Person B just, I feel like, might need to step up a tiny bit, because this dog energy doesn't feel, this dog energy kind of gives me the sense of like they let other people lead. So if that might be the compatibility issue here. Overall, I see a lot of compatibility, but this person needs to step it up. So person A, you might need to have a hard conversation with person B. Because they could be loyal. I mean, it does say determination, so I do think they have it in them to up-level themselves and like do what is asked of them, but they might not naturally take the lead on that. So person A, you need to start to be okay with like being the boss in a relationship and like telling this person like, hey, this is what I need. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing, guys. Thank you so much for being here. You have this beginning and ending card at the bottom of the deck, which reminds me of the death card. So yeah, this is a little bit of an interesting one. There's not as a clear yes or no. I think it's more up to you and this person if they want to step up, because I think it could either start a whole new beginning, a chapter with this connection, or it could end it speaking your truth or getting this all out in the open about what needs to happen, especially for the person who's pregnant, if they're not going to step up in the ways that you need them to step up. Okay, so anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. If you do need a more personal reading, I do have those available, so you can email me, hit me up, or check out my Etsy shop. I do have it available for purchase. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 4. If you chose this image, Vibrance, then this is your reading. So we're going to be doing person A and person B. Forgive me if I don't always use that. I was slipping up in the last pile. So forgive me about that. But I always do my best. But I'm only human. So, all right, we're going to be using my very own tarot or oracle deck, the Character Oracle, which is available for purchase if you want to check it out my Etsy shop. And we're going to take a look and see what energies we got for person A and person B and see how they are, if they're compatible. All right. Intelligence for person A. Connected. Innocence. All right, so person A, we have intelligence, innocence, connected, and introverted. I'm feeling like Taurus, Empress kind of stuff. Let's see what else we got though. All right, so what's person B's energy like? Please show me clearly, Spirit, what person B's energy is like. Stylish. Boss. Got some earth sign stuff going on here. Grace. Goofy came flying out, so I guess we're gonna take that. Okay, so I don't normally start with person B, but person B is coming through really strongly. I feel like there's some strong earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person, I do think has a strong connection with like material abundance or wealth, or like with the stylish card and the boss card. I think that material things are important to person B, and like achievement on the physical is important. Sorry, I was interrupted. So you have this energy of Taurus, which is the energy of physical pleasure, like enjoying the sensual aspects of being in a body, like good food, good music, good wine, like all of that stuff. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for person B. Like graceful grace energy as well kind of ties into that, because it's like a very beautiful, also kind of a feminine energy of like, and it ties into this because I really I really associate this image with like Mother Earth and abundance and beauty. So that's but it's funny because this person also has the card Goofy, so they have a playful side, a funny side, like just there's just a energy of this person really enjoying life. Like they really strive to enjoy life to the fullest, you know, feeling things in their body, touch, taste, sound, right? Person A, let's look at person A for a minute. Person A, intelligence, connected, innocence, introverted. So, interesting energies for person A. Also kind of get a feminine energy for this person. Doesn't have to be, but like when I just say feminine or masculine, I just mean like more yin or more yang. Okay, so just sub that in. This person's very connected also to, I think, the planet or Earth or earthly pleasures. Or I'm getting like possibly Virgo energy here. This person feels Virgo to me. Virgo placements. Because Virgos I associate with the Hermit card. And a Hermit card to me is more introverted, but they're also very wise and very intelligent. But they are also associated with the Virgin, so the Virgin archetype. It's so lovely and beautiful, and I love these energies so much. It's like what I'm getting, just to get to it, I do see very high compatibility. Because I think the vibe and the energy of both of these people is softer in nature. And there is a desire for connecting inward and connecting to the body. Connecting to the earth, connecting to the physical. So it's sensual, but also innocent. There's a sensual innocence, which most people don't put those two things together, but they are, in my mind, quite connected and can be quite compatible. It's like, I'll give you an example of like an animal. An animal, like a bunny, is also connected with like fertility and hyper virility, and it's like going at it like bunnies, right? They're so innocent and they're so pure, and yet they are very prolific when it comes to making babies. So it's like these things are not exclusive to one another. So let's see. Like, I think we need more information, don't you? So what's person A's energy, please? I think that person A does have... Person B feels like their intelligence is like body intelligence, or one or both of these people has strong intelligence in the realm of body intelligence. So cerebral intelligence, emotional intelligence, and then there's like body intelligence, where it's like I'm really connected into my nervous system and what my body is telling me is good for me. Like, I'm really tapped into, say I wake up and I have like a really strong connection to my body, and my body's telling me I really need an apple. I'm really craving an apple, or I'm really craving acidic things like citrus fruits, or I'm really craving things that are a little bit more dense, like I need more grounding, so I'm really craving like potatoes and beans and or I'm really needing like my body's needing more detoxification, so I'm really craving like some microgreens or like a green juice. You know, that kind of intelligence. Very underrated. Or like I'm around this person and I don't feel good when I'm in their presence. They make me feel like weird and jittery, or they give me a creepy vibe, and like that's your body intelligence telling you like move away from that person. All right, so let's get more information for person A, please. I'm using the coffee cup oracle. I have old woman for our person A, sadness, female. Playfulness, cooperation. Interesting, okay. Control, change. I think person A has been through something. So they are like aware. They're aware that a body intelligence is important to cultivate. And I think that person A has gone through something that caused them to learn that. Like that it was important to focus on being in the body and tapping into what feels good, pleasure, as a means to regulate their health and their nervous system. It was a purpose. I think it was a very purposeful change for them. Let's look at person B. Pregnancy, wealth. There's a lot of fertility energy. This card, the Empress. So, yeah, this person is definitely well off, or on their way to being well off financially, or in the material world, whether that's money, but like resources can be also connected with wealth, or health can be connected with wealth. Freedom, action, horse. Luck, yeah. Person B is a manifester, like a mofo. This person's very good with money, very good with physical, earthly things. And that is because they can, again, tap into their bodies, so they know which direction to go. Their intuition, their body intelligence. This is how they make their money. They're like moving with the pulse of Mother Gaia with their body. This is how our ancestors, operated in the world, because they were tapped into the cycles of nature, right? And knew when to plant, and they knew if it was going to be a hard winter, because they were picking up the signals in their physical body. It's a kind of psychic ability, I guess you could say. But this is definitely gives them a lot of freedom too. So freedom is also a form of wealth. So they might be able to travel a lot. But yeah, these people are both A and B seem quite compatible. because if they're both connected to the earth, they're both connected to their body intelligence. This person might have been more of a hard one situation. This one, I feel like it was more like in the plan, or their life path was just naturally, like, they incarnated that way, and that was one of the gifts or the blessings that they got handed. They didn't have to work as hard to get it, to get to this point where they have that natural gift to be in tune. But both are playful, both are connected to the earth, and I think both want a lot of the same things and value a lot of the same things. Okay? Messages at the bottom of the deck. So the main thing here is communication with each other about what you're looking for, if it's romantic, if it's friendship. I think that's the biggest thing. To communicate with one another and keep those lines of communication open, because person A, so person B might not understand person A, and person A might have to explain themselves more, because this person just comes through it naturally and this person had to work at it. Okay, being connected, I mean. So there might be some things, some residual things person A still like works through or is working through. So that's like the biggest thing I see for these two. It's like just talking, communicating. Like, hey, this has been hard for me, Both of you are creative, so that's, also what keeps you connected, or is the glue here. You can both help each other because you're both very creative. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. If you do need a more personalized reading, you can get a hold of me, email me, or check out my website. My Etsy shop has a link to buy personal readings, as well as my artwork. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye.